Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Art Filmscope, the channel where we break down the biggest twists, the hardest hitting action, and the sharpest storytelling on TV. Today we're diving into the terminal list, Dark Wolf Season 1, Episode 7, an episode that tightens the noose around our characters, deepens the conspiracies, and sets the stage for an explosive finale. Let's get into it. The episode begins in the aftermath of Episode 6's brutal ambush. James Reece is physically battered but mentally sharper than ever. The cold silence of the opening shot, paired with his heavy breathing, instantly sets the mood. You can feel the weight of everything pressing down on him: loss, guilt, rage. Episode 7 wastes no time pulling us straight into the aftermath of the brutal events from Episode 6. The fallout is heavy, and you can feel the toll it's taking on James Reece. This chapter is very much about the psychological battle he's fighting, not just against his enemies, but against the weight of his own conscience. The pacing in this episode is intense. From the opening, we're thrown into high-stakes confrontations, close calls, and that constant sense that danger's lurking just one step behind. The Dark Wolf codename takes on new meaning here, with Reece moving through the shadows, hunting those who've wronged him while also being hunted himself. One of the biggest strengths of this episode is the tension between loyalty and betrayal. Allies start questioning each other, and not everyone comes out of this alive. The writers do a great job of making you second-guess who can be trusted. Every handshake, every whispered conversation feels like it could be a trap. Visually, Episode 7 doubles down on the gritty, military noir tone the series is known for. The night sequences are shot beautifully, drenched in a mix of realism and paranoia, making you feel like you're right there with Reece as he stalks through enemy territory. Action-wise, this is one of the standout episodes of the season. The gunfights are raw, the hand-to-hand combat feels personal, and there's a brutal ambush sequence that really cements just how dangerous this world is. What makes the action hit even harder is that it's not just spectacle. Every fight has emotional weight tied to it. But what really makes Episode 7 shine is the way it pushes Reece closer to the truth. He uncovers deeper layers of the conspiracy, realizing that the web of corruption goes further than he ever imagined. Yet, instead of relief, this only sharpens his resolve, because the bigger the enemy, the more dangerous the mission becomes. The closing moments of the episode deliver a shocking reveal that changes everything. It's the kind of cliffhanger that makes you hit pause, replay it, and sit there stunned, knowing the finale is about to raise the stakes to their absolute peak. All in all, the terminal list, Dark Wolf Season 1, Episode 7 is a powerhouse of tension, action, and revelation. It perfectly balances gritty combat with emotional depth, while setting up the kind of finale that promises to be unforgettable. If you weren't hooked already, this episode makes sure you're strapped in for the ride. That wraps up today's review here on Mr. Art Filmscope. If you enjoyed this breakdown, stay tuned for my coverage of the finale, because if Episode 7 is any indication, things are about to get intense. Until next time, stay sharp, stay ready, and I'll see you in the next review.